Round and round like a horse on a carousel we go. Will I catch up to love? I can never tell.
Guys, thank you so much for coming back to my channel. Today I am doing another Halloween tutorial, and who else but the Queen of Hearts. I absolutely love this look. Like, I've been wanting to do it since forever, and I finally got down and did it. And you know what? The inspiration behind this whole entire look was based off my costume. You see, the girl has a heart-shaped face. You see that? You see that? But I took it a little bit overboard by adding these things to it, and then the neck paint. And so yeah, this is where the inspiration came from for this Halloween tutorial. I hope you really enjoy it. Stick around because there's a lot to see. Let's get into it. So let's get this look going. I'm like beyond excited to be the Queen of Hearts. I've already applied my face makeup, which is my foundation, my concealer, a little bit of contour. I've already primed my lids using the NYX eyeshadow base as well as the Tarte Inner Rim liner. I like how the two work together, so I'm letting it set before I mix it all in and spread it all over my eyelid. So first off, we're gonna focus on the lid. So I just get a little bit of this NYX Shine Killer. I like how smooth it is. It almost feels like a balm. Next, I go to my concealer. I get a little bit amount of that as well. This concealer might look a little bit light and yellow, but as you may already know, with Makeup Forever products, they oxidize once they hit the air, so they darken a little bit. So I'm just applying that all over my lips. I want to make them somewhat disappear. Now I'm going to be adding a little bit of powder over them, just so they could set. I'm using the Chanel Double Perfection Lumiere powder. I love this powder. It's like so rich and it makes you look super matte, which is what I like. I use number 62 Beige Rose. Today we'll be using the Kat Von D Shade to Light eyeshadow palette. Oh my gosh, I love this palette. Take a look, get ready, because it's an amazing, amazing palette if you haven't seen it yet. Look at all these colors, and they're all like nice and matte and beautiful. Perfect for Halloween, just perfect. And I'll be using the palette in conjunction with the Shade and Light Eye Contour Brush and case. How cute is this? Look, it comes in its own little coffin. Oh, look how cute this is, and it's such a great brush. One end is like nice and fluffy, perfect for like blending in. So you can see it a little bit better. And then the other side, it's almost like a pen. It's like, it's a brush, but it's like pointy, like a pen, so you could get really in there. I'm using Ludwin, this color right here, for my brow bone and for my overall, to set my base pretty much. So we're gonna go to bun. As my transition color, we're gonna use Lattice, somewhat of a peachy color, and it matches my skin perfectly. So now we're gonna use this color here. It's called Lucius, and it's a dark, deep red, almost brick color. And we're using the same brush. It's just the same one, and I'm not even cleaning it, since I don't think you need to for now. So we're just gonna apply it all over the lid, and now I'm making an effort to keep my eyeshadow within this area. I'm not trying to wing it out. I don't want that type of look for today. So I'm keeping it inside this area as much as possible, even though I'm like dying to like wing it a little. But no, we're not winging anything today. Alright, definitely concentrating a lot on the base of your eyelid and then kind of like spreading the rest upwards. Now our second color that we're using will be Solos, this brown over here. Same brush, same end, not doing anything different. And we're just going to focus that color on the middle portion of our eye. Just get a good amount on your brush and then just spread the rest thoroughly. Now we're going to use Liberatus, this color right here. It's a dark, dark black. We're going to use the pointy edge of our brush. And now we could focus on our lash line. It's almost like you're applying eyeliner. I'm trying really hard not to go outward. So same thing with this. I mean, we will apply eyeliner later on, but I just don't want to do that with the eyeshadow. Okay, now flip it to the other end. I'm gonna do upward strokes. I feel that the dark brown color and the black, you can tell the difference between the two. Even on the camera, I can see it. So if you don't like that, as I don't, you can go and use Sea-Tree. You can go and use Sea-Tree and put that in between the two. So, like so. You can mix Sea-Tree as well as the black color. Oh, you have a really good transition. Much, much better. Yeah, I like to see nice blended eyeshadow. I like to see how they gradually change throughout your eye. I don't like to see like, oh, this is black, this is definitely brown, this is definitely red. No, they have to gradually change. Now going back to our red color, which was Lucia's, we're going to apply that all over our bottom. And I like the idea of placing like very little amount in the inner corner and then dragging it out and opening up your eye, like dragging it out. Now we're going back to Solos, the second color that we used on our lid, and we're just applying that towards the middle. See, we're trying to do the exact same effect like we did up here, down here. We're going to do Sea-Tree. This was a good transition color between the black and the brown, right? It's in between the two. Oh, the black is called Shax, not Libratus. Oops, my mistake. So we're going to use Shax, which is that black color, on the corner of our eye. I'm going to keep mine just in this area pretty much. I don't want to drag it out all the way to the front. So I like to clean my brush, that fluffy ended brush, and go back to that red color and just get a little bit. Blow off any excess and just do one final sweep all over. Oops, I already started doing my eyebrows and I forgot that I hadn't pressed record. Sorry. But I'm not doing anything special on my eyebrows. I was actually kind of going for like a thin version of them, but ended up filling them in pretty normally, so I guess they'll be thick. It's okay. It'll make me look dramatic. Now we're going to put eyeliner on. We're using the 24/7 Urban Decay Liquid Eyeliner. I'm thinking it should be longer now. That looks too small. This is perfect. Long, but not too long. Thick, but not too thick. And I like it when it's really thin out in the front. Perfect. Now I'm going to apply a thin layer of mascara to my upper and lower lashes. Nothing too big. I'm going to put falsies on in a little bit. My favorite false eyelashes are the Vegas Nay Grand Glamour. These are perfect for Halloween or any other occasion, really. They're the best. So I have a really hard time putting eyelashes on, so I'm gonna spare you the struggle of seeing me struggle. Okay, so I'll be right back. I made it through and finally got my lashes on after like 40 minutes. Yeah, I was really scared that I wasn't gonna be able to finish this tutorial because this one right here was giving me like the hardest time ever. So anyway, let me zen. Okay, let's finish this puppy up. I'm so excited. Come on. Okay, so now I'm going to apply blush, and I'm using Desert Rose by MAC. And I really want to keep the makeup going just like I naturally would apply it, even if I didn't apply paint on my face, because I want there to be that gradient, you know, like from normal face to like painted face. So for that reason, I'm applying my regular makeup like I usually would, and over that I'm going to apply the white mask. Not white mask, the white paint. I'm going to apply a little bit of highlight pretty much just in this section right here, since that's all you're going to be able to see pretty much. And like I told you, my trick to make it show up really, really well is the Urban Decay Deep Slick Makeup Setting Spray. You just spray your brush once. There you go. Try to get as much as you can, and then you dip this guy into your highlight. I have mine right here. I just can't pick it up and show it to you. It's like a rosy color. It's an old one from like Tarte. I don't think they sell it. I've tried looking for it, and I don't think they sell it anymore. But I like to do this with the D-Slick because I feel that it makes your highlight pop more. It makes it show up. You know, sometimes like you just can't see it. Now before we apply the white paint, I want my skin to be like really, really smooth. So for that reason, I'm using the POREfessional balm to minimize the appearance of pores. So I'm going to get a good amount of this, and I'm going to put it all over the area where I'm going to make my heart and where I'm going to apply the white paint. So I get a good amount of it, and I definitely put it like where I suffer from pores, which is here, along my nose, little bit on my forehead, above my brows. Now let's get started in trying to figure out where we're going to draw our heart. So I get a brown eyeliner pencil and I start making dots because it'll be easier in case you make a mistake or you don't like where you place your dot to erase it and move on. So I'm thinking this is where I'll have the point of the heart. I think I should move it off to this side. I don't want it to be too far off my eyebrows. So then I want to measure it. That seems about okay. Then the highest point of the heart, I want it to match my eyebrow point, my highest point of my eyebrow, so it'll be like right here. Then I want it to come off over onto this side. And then I want you to be able to see some of my highlight. So it'll come here, come here. It's like you're connecting the dots. Just soft, easy strokes, nothing too major. Don't go too crazy with it. Once you're set on the shape of your heart, then you can start making your line a lot darker and just retrace everything all over again. So now we can get to the good stuff, the painting time. Okay, so I just went to Target. I got this tube of white paint for $1. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a small stippling brush as well as a concealer brush. And I'm just getting a blob of this pretty much on my hand. And I'm getting right in there with my brush. I'm going to spread it out with my finger just because I don't want big blobs of it on my brush. Okay, and then I'm just going to spread it out, spread it out. So at first it looks like a lot of lines and doesn't look too promising, but as you start building up on it, it'll look a lot better. And as well as it starts drying, it'll start setting in and then it won't look as streaky. So right now, look how streaky that looks. Not cool. But you'll see, it starts settling in. So I pretty much got the big areas around my face, and now for the smaller parts, I'm bringing my concealer brush. Okay, so that was the first layer. I'm gonna do one more. Now to make sure that my shadow looks perfect and like really nicely blended, I come back and just with the brush that I was using earlier, just kind of tap it. I don't want there to be like specific line as to where the paint is and where my shadow begins, so just want it all to mix very well. So now to set the paint in place, and pretty much my whole face in place, I'm using the Makeup Forever HD translucent powder. Moving on to the lips, I want to make sure to get a really perfect and really nice and little cute heart shape. So I'm going to start off really, really small because I always tend to expand as I keep going, as I keep filling in that lip. Why did I just go and do that? I just felt it wasn't enough heart shape and now it's like a little bit too much. So since my lipstick and my lip liner are going over my natural lip line, I'm just not even going to apply lip gloss. Like it's just going to get really, really messy. So you know what? I just prefer to stick to these two guys and just work with that. It doesn't need to be extra shiny. I wanted a really baby tiny heart, but I'm not regretting this at all, really. I like it. Now I know how it would look if I ever got injections. I feel this one is a little bit bigger than this one, isn't it? Seems that way. Yeah, it is. It is. Let me fix it. Let me fix it because I can't stand it. They're both uneven. So we're just going to use very, very little of this. Like tiny, tiny bit. Like less than that. For my hair, I'm not really going to do much other than like this big side hair bun, because my costume comes with a crown, and so I think I could like make a big bun and like incorporate the crown in there, and then it'll be good because I get to save time. I don't have to curl my hair or do really much anything with it. So see, I'm doing this like big bun. I'm splitting it into two. I left a little bit back here, a little bit of hair, the tips, and bringing it to the front, kind of like a bow. You know those hair tutorials with the Hello Kitty bow? That's pretty much what I'm doing here. And I'm just pinning it to the back. Okay, we get our headband, which is our little crown. So This is the right side up, but I don't like it. It looks a little bit too gold, like cheesy. So I did it the other way around, and either way you get to see the gold accents come out. And see, there it is. Cute. Okay, so using my favorite liquid eyeliner, we're just going to draw a few little lines above our eyebrows and below our eyes. You're going to have to start thin, so be really careful. So I ended up having to make my lines a little bit thicker because I messed up on my left side. It doesn't look too bad, right? Yeah. Okay, so now we're going to focus on the neck. This is the last step pretty much. We're almost done. Ooh. Okay, so with a white pencil, we're going to start drawing lines, and you want to keep them around your clavicle, your collarbone. Sorry, I'm a science student, so you know. I know all those anatomy terms. Okay, so, and I'm debating whether I want them to be round or triangle. I think round, right? Because this is kind of round, so you're gonna make like scallops, right? You're gonna bring it back down, then another one. So like always, my hand is my palette, and we're just gonna use a concealer brush. Now we're ready to introduce the black, and for the black you just need very, very little, because you're just going to make dots. And I'm just getting the end of an eyeliner, and I'm dipping it into the black paint, right, just a little, dipping it in there. And then where I have the ends of the scallops, I'm just making a dot. Wow, this is turning out to be really, really cool. I'm loving it. Now you're ready to accessorize. I found these really big earrings at Forever 21. How cool. They match perfectly with today's theme, right? I think we're pretty much done here. I'm starting to put my gloves on, and I have my scepter ready to go. And I even have a bunny rabbit bag. Right? It's perfect for my cell phone and my lipstick and my car keys. And why am I hitting you? I'm so sorry. I am mean to the rabbit. I'm so sorry. How cute is this? So I think this is the end of my tutorial. I hope you really, really enjoyed it. Even if it's like last minute that you're thinking of like being the Queen of Hearts, you could pull this off definitely with like a black dress. I'm sure you must have at least one red t-shirt somewhere that's like old or that you're willing to cut up, and you could just cut up little hearts and like paste it on your dress. And then just wear your hair like I did it right now, and then create like a big bow, a big red bow. I'm sure there's a lot of Christmas stuff at stores right now, so I'm sure you can find a big red bow. Do your makeup like this, and you're set to go. And you know what? It'll cost you like less than 20 bucks, I would say. Possibly even less. If you already have the dress, the red t-shirt, all you have to do is buy a red bow. So I had a lot of fun doing it. I've been wanting to be the Queen of Hearts for like the longest time, and I think this time I was like, I'm just gonna go for it. I'm gonna do it. And so I'm so excited. So excited. Halloween is tomorrow, and it feels like I should go out right now and do something because I don't want to waste this makeup, right? So anyway, I hope you really enjoyed it, and give this video a big fat thumbs up and subscribe. Don't forget, subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Oh, I've linked everything down below as well. My costume and everything I used, even things that I didn't show, like my foundation and all that. I linked it down below, so you'll find it there.
Contour brush and case. How cute is this? Like, it comes in its own little coffin. Now I can open it. Great. Can't open it to show you. Dude, I really can't open it.
Felt like my lash was moving. Better stay in place. You better stay in place. Oh, I'm not kidding. Stay in place.
So with a white eye pencil, I'm just gonna draw lines. Oh, great. I broke it.
Oh gosh, I'm loving this a little bit too much. I already know I'm loving this too much.